Yeah, first of all, very hard game. The first game of the tournament is always the hardest. It's just, you don't know what to expect. You've been waiting on this game. You played each other at least once. In this case, we played them 2 times, and they beat us at their place, and we beat them at our place, and we knew that they were going to be ready. It was a little shocking to me how we started. We started off on fire and got the lead out, and then all of a sudden the momentum shifted, and then they got on fire. But at the end of the day, I was telling the guys that it's March Madness, and that's what happens in these type of tournaments. And you just have to stay the course and stay together, and they did that and then brought the win home.
All right, we've got a question in the room. If you don't mind raising your hand, we'll bring the microphone over to you first.
Penny, in that second half, I think it was 46-42. Drake gets the steal, Alo hits the 3, then steals the inbound, and Lester hits another 3. Was that kind of just like the game defining the sequence to you?
Yeah, absolutely. That sequence was what Memphis basketball is all about. I think earlier in the season, I don't know if that play happens. Honestly, on this stretch, those plays are happening because our hearts are in the right place, our minds are in the right place, and we're playing for one another. But both unbelievable plays, his 3 and the steal for the next 3. And that was definitely a momentum shift for us to go back in the right direction.
Jalen, you finished with 21 points, 20 rebounds. First conference game as a freshman. You set a new conference record with 21 rebounds. How does that feel as your first game in the conference tournament?
I'm very happy to get the win and move on to the next game.
Penny, you hear that answer. What was your reaction to Jalen's performance tonight?
Well, he's been saying he was going to do that, and that's just his greatness. He's a guy that he wants to do whatever it takes to win, and I can tell when he's locked in. He was really locked in because, he wants to get to that. All these guys do, but JD reclassing up and coming into the team and then is not going as well early. He could have folded and said, I'm just not going to go as hard, but he's gotten better and better every week. So getting 21 rebounds and 20 points to me is just saying he's just getting better every game. So that just shows to his greatness.
Hey, Lester, career high, 22 points tonight. Was there something in the game plan that you exploited tonight, or was it just you had the hot hand and teammates were finding you? What was?
It kind of really wasn't no game plan. It was kind of just my teammates finding me, and it was huge with Alo having 7 assists. I feel like he did a good job tonight, really controlling the game and really just facilitating and just being that veteran guard that we needed. And, like you said, it's just my teammates just finding me, and I was just hot today.
Hey, Coach, other than the first couple minutes of the second half, you did well on turnovers. I think you had like 2 or 3 in like a 45-second spread, and you dominated the boards. Is this the recipe for trying to advance to the championship game?
Well, yeah, you got to be able to, handle the ball and not turn the ball over. Obviously, when we're winning and doing well, the ball is in Alo's hands, and he's orchestrating everything, and the guys are being the receivers of that. We start getting wild. It's everybody touching the ball, everybody trying to do too much, and then we give teams opportunities to get out on fast breaks. But yeah, for us to win, we got to control our tempo, defensively and offensively, and protect the basketball and keep sharing the basketball.
This is a question for any or all of the players. What was it that clicked? You guys came out hot. UCF got on a run, and then they kind of closed in on the lead, and then you guys kind of clicked again and pulled away. What was that kind of made that separation flow?
I'll say we just started getting stops when they tried to get on the run, and we executed off of it.
I think she wanted all 3 of you guys, right?
Like piggybacking off what Draco said, what Dre said, Coach kind of just kept us poised and letting us know like that it's a game of runs, this is March, teams are going to give it all, and we just got to buckle down and stay locked in on the game plan and follow through.
I feel like it just goes to our defense. I feel like we're kind of known for our defense, and Coach likes to say our defense travels, so that's something like we kind of just lock in on every single game and really just follow the game plan that he gives us.
We'll go to the front right.
Coach, I think after the second SMU loss, you said you wanted to see these guys again. You got your wish. I guess how important, how big is this game going to be for you all?
Well, when the ratings finished on who played who, we knew we were going to have to see them again if we were going to win our first round match, and then we knew we'd face those guys because we finished second and third. So they've done a fantastic job of how they play. I have a lot of respect for them. They play great basketball, man. They spread you out and they go. So for me as a coach and as a competitor, you look forward to games that are going to be competitive, and they bring every ounce of thinking, playing out of you, the best out of you, if you're going to try to beat them. So I enjoy those games.
Deandre, I'm curious, piggybacking off of that, what is it about SMU that you think gave you guys trouble in those 2 games this year?
It's what Coach just said. They spread you. They play smart. They find the mismatches, and they just know how to play good basketball.
What does it mean, Lester, what does it mean to you guys to get a chance? This is the only team that's beaten you guys in 50 days, I think. What does it mean to you to get a chance to avenge those losses?
I mean, we're really just focusing on going 1-0 in our next game.
Right behind you.
I forget which player has played or not played against SMU this year. It was
Deandre didn't play in the first game, but these guys have played in both.
okay. So I guess Jalen, are you? What did you learn from those 2 losses? I mean, like you learn from losses. So what did you learn in those 2 losses?
Honestly, just what type of team they are. Like Coach said, I mean, they're a very good basketball club. We just got to come out and handle business, honestly. I know it's going to be a competitive game. Like I said, they beat us 2 times already. So, I mean, we just got to lock in. I learned that they're just a great team, and we got to stay focused.
Lester, going back to that second East Carolina game at home, you say you've been working on your confidence, staying confident, and you've just been on this tear, career high. I guess mentally, how good of a space do you feel like you're in right now?
I feel like I'm in a great space, and with this being crunch time in the season, I feel like the only thing I'm focused on right now is just winning the game, and whether if it's my night or not, that's what I feel like is our biggest weapon on this team. It could be anybody's night coming out, and tonight was my night. And like I said earlier, my teammates just found me, and it's just great to be a part of something like that when everybody could just get going and everybody just feels good.
Hey, JD, I think in the first half, Deandre made a play, and you and the rest of the team just met them at half court. You almost got the technical, the whole team came out. Describe the chemistry and what that meant, just seeing your other player do well. You almost beat him out the half court. How did chemistry been developing over the last 3 months?
It's developed a lot, honestly. Early on, having a lot of injuries, wasn't able to really develop on-court chemistry with a lot of the guys. So coming back these last couple months and having the whole team back and being able to really build some bonds with the guys on the court really helped us as a team, helped us become closer on and off the court, and that's kind of why you see those type of things. We just happy to get the win and happy to keep moving on.
For Penny, last year you went on your postseason run and you didn't have Alo and you didn't have Jalen Duren. Obviously, you went on a pretty good run anyway. What did those 2 bring to the team that you didn't have in the postseason last year?
Toughness. They bring toughness. They bring willingness to do whatever it takes for us to win. You know, they don't really care about scoring. They just want to win the game. They're both ultimate winners, you know. Alo has won his entire career. Jalen has won his entire career. So they bring that winning atmosphere. They bring the toughness, and whatever it takes to win, that's what they bring.
Penny, you went with the Memphis State jerseys. Is this a postseason thing? It worked in the postseason last year. Got to go with it.
I kind of like the Memphis State jerseys. I'm kind of biased, you know. I mean, it's nothing against the University of Memphis, obviously, but I like the Memphis State. I like the Memphis State look of the jerseys.